All right, so I don't know how valid this is. I was just over here, just scrolling through Twitter, and I noticed that President George W. Bush was trending on Twitter, and I was just curious to see what's going on. So the first, that it's a top tweet here. Let me just make sure I'm not feeding myself back.
Go
Can you
ahead.
hear me?
Somebody's trying. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Somebody's
Oh, you
trying
need
to
to
say
end it.
something.
You need to end it because your voice has ceased.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you can end the call.
Go ahead.
All right. All right. Did you? Okay. I just make myself solo for now. Let's see.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, you're back. Thank you.
All right.
All right. I can hear you now clearly. All right, good. So I just noticed that President George Bush was trending. So the first one is some Sophie Rain thread. It's a verified page on Twitter. It says, "Breaking: Kamala Harris received the endorsement for president from over 200 Republicans who had worked for former President George W. Bush, the late Senator McCain, and Senator Mitt Romney. This exclusive information was shared in an open letter that was obtained by USA Today." That's what I was trying to say earlier on. So
Yeah, USA
there's a lot
Today.
of dismantling going on.
Not just that. Of course, it's so obvious to predict that everybody want to support
Hmm.
Kamala, and even without um, a first-hand confirmation from a news organization about this, it's so predictable, and anybody could have extrapolated,
Okay.
and it
Before
would
your
have been
commentary,
good.
before
You
let me
said?
read another tweet around this before your commentary. So yeah, I'm looking at another verified page by a Vince Langman. Says voting for President W. Bush twice, and then defending him for 10 years after he left office was one of the biggest political miscalculations of my life. I can't believe I supported that neocon rhino. Okay, so I just want you to get some of
Well,
those before you.
whoever is tweeting that is
Mhm,
just trying to take it out against George
mhm.
uh, W. Bush.
Okay,
The I mean George Walker Bush. The truth of the matter is that George Bush is way liberal compared with this weirdo that has seized, that has turned uh, the Republican Party into a personality cult. So,
okay.
like I was saying the other time,
No, no, I didn't
easily,
want you to say yet. I have some other thing. I'll tell you where to go. This is
yeah,
Twitter, so you need all of you need a few more, okay?
yes. So that person is just talking out of anger,
Out of
and
anger.
that would be the mentality of the average MAGA,
Okay.
the the maddening crowd that is rooting for um, Donald Trump. So it is predictable that they will react like that, but it is also good interpretative journalism
Mhm. All
to
right, check
know that
it out.
all this while, no past leader
Mhm.
within that is alive or dead in Republican Party. Let's talk of those that are alive. No living Republican notable figure will
Mhm.
endorse the extreme agenda known as Agenda Project 2025
Mhm.
that is going to be the precept, the operational compass for the Donald Trump led personality cult. So you can understand all this while, apart from those whose family were dishonored, were disrespected by Donald Trump, who still went to kiss that imperial ring on his finger,
Okay.
submitting and waving the flag of surrender to him.
Okay.
The Bush family will not forgive him for the way he treated Jeb. He has the way he has
Wait. Can
disrespected
you
them. They
can
are
you
an
hear me?
institution within the Republican movement.
Can you hear
So
me?
you understand this? Yes, I can understand. I can hear you.
Okay. I know you have a lot of thoughts coming through you, and you want to
Yeah,
pour them out so quickly. Let me
it's okay.
speaking of how he treated what's his name? Jeff, right?
Yes.
All right, listen to this real quick. Let me know you can. Okay, this one right here.
Now you can take it any way you want, and it took Jeb Bush, if you remember, at the beginning of his announcement, president, took him 5 days. He went back. It was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Took him 5 days before his people told him what to say, and he ultimately said it was a mistake. The war in Iraq, we spent $2 trillion, thousands of lives. We don't even have it. Iran is taking over Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake. So George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
But I mean,
all right. So there's this page called the Donald J. Trump parody account. It's verified on Twitter. It's a parody account. So let's laugh more. So President George W. Bush is still salty that I roasted him in 2016. So of course, Kamala Harris received the endorsement from over 200 Bush Republicans who had worked for Bush, including John McCain and Mitt Romney. They're all rhinos. Can you please tell me what is a rhino? What is a rhino? What's that? Do you know?
Well, I mean, you know what a rhino is? The enemy of it. The enemy of a thing. Rhinoceros.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I don't know what I mean. I do not know the
RINO. Maybe it's an acronym.
Or kind of metaphor.
Okay.
Because them, it's not likely. It's not likely them. He says they are. So it's a metaphor instead of a simile. So what we're saying here, we do not know the context in which he's calling them that. That maybe they are dead weight or something. Political dead weight.
The MAGA people that are calling anybody on that side rhinos, like traitors, like sellouts.
When you look at who has betrayed the interests of America the worst or the most?
You think they care? I think they only care about those that betrayed their own political interest. I think that's what they care about.
Whatever interest, no political interest will be greater than national interest. This is the point we're making. So whatever interest is defining or defending there, ordinarily ought to be subsumed under that of our national interest as Americans. And when you look at the way it kisses up to dictators and all kinds of discredited figures all over the world, Vladimir Putin, whom he said he would want to give a free ride to to do whatever he wants against NATO, allies, and Europe. So you can understand what this is about, Ola.
Yeah.
It's when losers talk, easily you see the way they would always want to feel. This is so sad for him. Whether you're talking of Mitt Romney, even before John McCain passed on, he wasn't friendly with this guy because this guy denigrates everything that is America. I mean, that is American. I do not know why he hates us so much. He hates this country. He hates authentic patriots. And this is not like, I mean, people have said, this is not about Democrat, it's not about Republican, it's not about independents. Everybody voting against Donald Trump and endorsing Kamala Harris is a patriot. This is a time for that patriotic battle cry. And it must be, all of us must unite for this agenda. This is what this is about.
And that's the agenda against Project 2025.
That's right. That's right. That says they can implode federal civil service structure, take it over completely, and put in their own ideologues. People who have narrow political perspectives to put them in charge and make sure America or Americans will never ever worry about voting anymore. To kill our democracy? No. We deserve better than that. And that is why I'm sure Mitt Romney, the Bush followers and the loyalists, and every right-thinking Republican is going to throw in that ballot to flush this guy and consign him to history once and for all.
Yeah, it does. It does sound from the report on the Washington Post, the over 200 Bush, McCain, Romney people. I think they are very salty about that report right now. So that's
They
what they're
have to.
trending.
They
That's
have
why
to.
they're trending on Twitter.
Yes, this is the moment to take back the authentic spirit of Republican Party. This is what it's about. He's gone amok, and don't expect that people will not want to push back. So he is getting it worse than he has. See, it's almost like reinventing the soul of this country. Donald Trump took us to the doldrums. It's time to dust up
So here
and
is
shine like the gold that we are.
yeah. I'm gonna leave us with this. Let's leave us with it. I want you to speak to this one last statement to this. There's still a struggle here. In fact, I was hanging out with one of my friends who is a big MAGA, and he's been a MAGA guy since when it wasn't as popular, let me say, because it's still not popular, right? Since it wasn't as popular as far back as when he first won the White House back then. And he's still standing. And a lot of what they're talking about is policy. And we still tend to. Now, I don't think policies is going to win this election. I think what you were just talking about, which is bringing back the spirit of hope. I think that's probably the chances that Kamala
Excitement, joy.
Yes, I think that's what this election is gonna be. If people come out and vote.
Yeah, it's almost in the spirit of that old spiritual. Go tell it on the mountain. That's what we're gonna get.
Yeah, but on policy, I don't think Kamala would have won if the Republicans had a stronger candidate. I don't think they would have had a chance.
Why would she not win? Not see
on policies. If it wasn't Donald Trump,
policies, whatever she has articulated is what this country needs at this time. Everybody,
no, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is that, hypothetically speaking, if it wasn't Trump, that's
even
that
any other
right
person. Now. Yes, I do not want to be accused of committing blasphemy. But bring an angel. Bring an angel. Let that angel take on a harp. That ancient instrument of note, and started trumpeting and blastering it out. Oh, policy. The Republican Kamala Harris would still shine. That's what I'm telling you. Because whatever she is articulating, it's almost like some preachers come to you, proselytes. They come to you, they are preaching to you, they want you to do this, and then you give your life. They shift the game again. You never ever are able to satisfy them. They are always telling you you are unworthy. Oh, it's just by grace. And then you embrace that grace. They shift the game again. They want policy. Kamala has given it to them. Whatever they want, she's giving to Americans more than we even deserve. She's over explaining everything and breaking it down and blunting the edge of whatever confusion Republicans market. Yeah, people are still saying they are not getting enough. If anybody is not getting enough from Kamala at this point, I wonder what else could satisfy them. She is much, much better. On policy, what policy would Republicans sell us anymore other than Project 2025?
Let me try this again.
Mass deportation.
I'm going to try this one more time.
Yes.
I'm going to reframe it. I think Kamala and the whole Democratic National DNC or the
National Committee or Convention.
I think they're about to benefit from the mistaken candidacy of Donald Trump by the Republicans. Do you agree or you disagree with that?
I cannot agree any less. The truth of the matter is that it's called shishe. There's no perfect crime. So this guy is a criminal. He's a felon. And thinking that he will never ever get caught. Now operating in the eye of the public, you never get away with any crime. And that is why his sins, his heart, everything about him is finding him out. So this is what this is about. But concerning policy, what other policy are you expecting from people that want to seize by way of ideological poisoning?
I think I will hang the policy thing. I think I will hang it for now.
Their policy is
maybe
already
in 4 years' time we'll come back and talk about the policy.
No, just please 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Their policies is captured.
The policy is
in that project 2025. And
I think that's the extreme version of it.
That thing is not only satanic, it is completely evil, so distasteful, and nothing that we should even touch with the long pole. It's not desirable.
Do you think an average?
Yes, it must be tossed.
Do you think an average Republican subscribes to that Project 2025 stuff? Do you think an average Republican?
That is why majority of them will vote against him, because they do not suspect. Americans are better than that dark vision in that document.
Obviously not their policy. Then that's the extreme version of it.
That is why you find this Bush patriots. This is why you find this Mitt Romney Republicans. You find McCain Republicans distancing themselves from this leprous of an agenda.
So it's basically the fight to bring decency back.
It is the fight to reject the cult personality called MAGA and Trumpism. It is a fight for getting back American soul on track.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We will carry it on starting next week again. This conversation is not over, as you can see. I want to say thank you to everybody who stopped by today, and particularly those of you that are here at the extended. We're at 1 hour and 28 minutes. So thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
My pleasure. And all of the,
yes, sir.
Some of our people who speak with me concerning the way you handle this production, they commend you and they have a very high regard for you. Sometimes they think you are for the other side. I'm like, no. You are not for anybody. Me, I'm not even for anybody. This is just who we are.
For myself, or for my own pocket.
That's right. So that said, I appreciate you. God bless.
Thank you. Everybody, thank you. We appreciate you. Hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. God bless. See you soon. Bye.